Desmond was forced into an unwanted marriage arrangement. As the carriage carrying his daughter and her intended arrived, a familiar symbol appeared, the falcon, signifying the arrival of Duke Edgar. Panic seized Desmond, as Edgar's unexpected presence threatened to disrupt his plans. Edgar, arriving earlier than expected, witnessed Alessandra distressed and seemingly fleeing from her own home. Edgar subtly questioned Alessandra about her feelings for her father, subtly implying a threat. Alessandra, understanding the gravity of the situation, lied to protect her father. Will Alessandra's lie protect her father? How will Edgar react to Alessandra's deception? What will happen to Desmond now that Edgar has intervened? What are the consequences of Alessandra's choice, and will it truly protect her father?
But I do not wish for you to find yourself in trouble because of me. That is not one of our conditions. Alessandra touched his hand to stop him from taking the sword with him. Your father stood there while some man treated you like an animal, and you wish for him not to be harmed? I would not be locked up for killing a baron. I have my ways, said Edgar. Thanks to your last name and connection to the crown, you won't be locked up, but the entire town will talk about you and call you a tyrant. I do not want that to happen. I am not saying I do not want him to die. I want you to do it quietly, when there is no one to see it happening. Alessandra caught sight of Katrina standing by the front door and James returning. Katrina would cry a river about her husband's innocence and never allow anyone to forget this moment. There was also the issue with their engagement. Although Alessandra accepted Edgar's proposal, her father was now claiming she was going to marry someone else. With there being no announcement nor ring on her finger, her father could send her anywhere he liked. There was no law to stop him as long as he wasn't selling her to the red light district. Edgar was certain Alessandra had not heard all the rumors surrounding him. He was already labeled a tyrant, and killing a baron wouldn't make his reputation worse or better. Still, it was Alessandra's choice when it came to her father's life. I will take care of it quietly. The other man you can get rid of. He is here to take me to his master to be added to a collection. But my father told me it is another man I will wed. I don't want to run into him again. Alessandra was terrified of the man who came to pick her up. Do not leave this carriage unless I call your name, Edgar instructed her, then closed the door. Edgar, I believe it would have been right for me to hear what you were talking about with my daughter. There is no need for you to get violent. Desmond stepped back as Edgar started walking towards them with his sword dragging against the ground. There was someone who asked for Alessandra's hand before you did. Who? Edgar asked in a low tone. He was tempted to do as he pleased, but his soon-to-be wife in the carriage would never forgive him if he did. Edgar was trying to follow the lengthy lecture Alfred gave him. It was something along the lines of a happy wife, happy life. Who are you trying to send my woman to? Didn't I make it quite clear the last time I was here? If a single strand of her hair was out of place, I would kill you. Silly me. Edgar raised his sword to tap it against his head. Faint red lines formed where the sword grazed his skin. My memories must be messed up. Careful, Edgar, Desmond gulped. What sort of madman would tap their head with a sword? Well, are my memories messed up, Baron? No, but there was a man who came before you, and... Who? Edgar repeated the word much louder this time.
Desmond, the Baron, stammered, fear gripping him. Edgar's eyes, usually warm with amusement, now held a chilling intensity. The air crackled with unspoken threats. Who was this man who dared to claim Alessandra's hand before Edgar? And what would happen when Edgar learned the truth? Would this encounter escalate into a bloody confrontation? Or could Desmond somehow appease the formidable young man and prevent further bloodshed? The fate of Alessandra, and perhaps the entire town, hung in the balance.
Hey, I'm Alessandra. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of The Duke's Masked Bride.